Did you know that in 2025 over 60% of the world's countries have tightened or completely shut their borders to American travelers? That's right. Some of the most bucket list destinations you've been dreaming about are now off limits. Today we're counting down the top 10 countries banning American travelers in 2025, diving into why these bans happen, what risks you'd face, and how to stay safe if travel plans go sideways. Before we reveal which country takes the #1 spot, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss our upcoming deep dives into global travel trends. Ready? Let's go. Number 10, Afghanistan. Once the soaring peaks of the Hindu Kush and ancient Silk Road relics beckoned adventurous souls, but since the Taliban takeover in 2021, the country has become a virtual suicide mission. Kidnappings, terrorist attacks, and the complete absence of U.S. diplomatic support make any visit fatal. Even journalists and aid workers operate under constant threat of detention or worse. If you're tempted to go just for research, think twice. U.S. travel bans are enforced, fines can be astronomical, and rescue? Forget about it. Stick to documentaries, not direct flights. Number 9, Cuba. Sun-soaked beaches, classic 1950s cars, and Havana's salsa beats used to lure American tourists. But fresh 2025 regulations have slashed direct flights, rejected most tourist visas, and even scrambled entry for Cuban Americans. The U.S. cites human rights abuses, while Havana accuses Washington of economic sabotage. If you try sneaking in via Mexico, you might end up playing border-hopping limbo, how low can you go, and risk federal charges on your return. Number 8, Eritrea. This Red Sea Rim nation is a living history lesson if you can actually get in. With no U.S. embassy, mandatory indefinite military service, censored media, and government surveillance, Eritrea is a fortress. Visas for Americans have been suspended entirely. Imagine ordering a cappuccino, only to have your barista report you for suspicious latte art. That's not caffeine jitters, it's government jitters. Humanitarian visas, denied. Journalism passes, denied. Don't waste time on paperwork, focus on safe corridors out of sub-Saharan Africa instead. Number 7, Haiti. Once celebrated for its vibrant culture and stunning beaches, Haiti now resembles an active war zone. Gangs control over 80% of Port-au-Prince, kidnappings are rampant, especially of U.S. passport holders, and the U.S. Embassy has suspended all non-essential services. Booking a beachfront Airbnb? You might end up on a gang's front lawn, without a refund. U.S. Level 4, do not travel. Warning is in effect. Trust it. If you're doing aid work, join established NGOs with evacuation plans, not solo missions. Number 6, Iran. Home to millennia-old Persepolis ruins and breathtaking deserts, once a dream for history buffs, now a no-fly zone for Americans. After years of espionage allegations and hostage-taking, Iran stopped issuing visas to U.S. citizens entirely. Surveillance is constant, and many detainees never see daylight for months. Think your Fitbit tracks your steps? In Iran it might double as a government tracker, with no gold stars for 10,000 steps. Dual nationals face extra risk. Leave that second passport at home, and if you value your freedom, admire those Persian rugs on YouTube instead. Number 5, Laos. Hidden waterfalls, misty hill tribe villages, and Buddhist temples once defined the land of a million elephants. But as Laos pivots toward China, Western ties are being severed. The government cites security concerns, but insiders call it retaliation for human rights criticism. Visa bans on U.S. travelers are now standard. Trying to bribe your way in with dumplings? The only thing you'll get is an express ticket back to the airport. Dumplings don't buy you immunity. Check alternative visas, none exist. Swap Laos for neighboring Vietnam or Thailand if you're craving jungle vibes. Number 4, Myanmar, also known as Burma. Golden pagodas, floating gardens, and Inle Lake could have been the postcard of your dreams before 2021. But after the coup, civil war, rampant human rights abuses, and a shuttered U.S. embassy leave Americans unprotected. Kidnappings, forced labor camps, and cartel-style checkpoints dominate the landscape. Booked a private tour? Well, expect armed guards who want to know your fingerprints. No souvenir potential there. Humanitarian corridors are closed. If you must help, coordinate with the UN and prepare evacuation funds. Otherwise, it might be best to wait for a political reset. Number 3, North Korea. The world's most reclusive regime, think hello Kim, but not so friendly. A full United States travel ban makes any American tourist visa illegal. You're treated as a potential spy. One misstep, like snapping a forbidden photo, and you're detained. Picture your tour guide correcting your selfie angle because that background is forbidden. #no Photoshop allowed. Any attempt to cross into the DMZ is a guaranteed ticket to disaster. Number 2, South Sudan. The world's youngest nation, born in 2011 amid hope, quickly fell into militia violence. Ethnic conflicts, famine, and government collapse fuel kidnappings of foreigners. The United States Embassy has evacuated most staff. Roads and hospitals are unreliable. Hunting for giraffes on safari? You might end up hunting for cell service instead, and lose both. Only go if backed by a large, security-vetted NGO. Tourist agencies are virtually non-existent. Best to admire from afar. Number 1, Syria. From the ruins of Palmyra to Aleppo's ancient souks, Syria was a UNESCO jewel, until civil war ravaged the land. ISIS cells remain active, Assad's regime views Americans as enemies, and bombings continue. Imagine walking through a once vibrant market square, only to hear the roar of drones overhead. Does adventure still sound fun? United States bans are total. Even veteran journalists need military embeds and security clearance, and still risk never getting out. And there you have it, the top 10 countries banning American travelers in 2025. Stay informed, stay flexible, and respect global tensions. Which ban shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this enlightening, please like, subscribe, and share. See you then, and until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring.